walls because it's loud. And there was one time in my life I had to wrangle a firearm away from it, not wrangle in a scarier way, but a drunk person was trying to be irresponsible with a firearm, so I had to kindly ask them to please relinquish it to me so I could immediately go to the, like, armed service member nearby me and just be like, "Can you please keep this? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this. Please take this." Mean I wrangled it away. I, like, asked really nicely and was like, "May I please have your thingy?" And then I just took it to someone while they were like, "Aw, give it back, I'm mad at you. Fuck you, bitch. Aw, QQ, I'm crying. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Crying. Fuck you, bitch." And more crying. It was basically like a lot of fuck you, bitch, and crying in some way or the other. I don't know.
Not you guys like the blue pill or the...
Like, the odd part is that's the only time I've been around an irresponsible person with one. Like, usually I've been around, like, polite response. There's one motherfucker, straight up out of Moist Critical's backyard, decides to do this shit.
Red pill! Ladies and gentlemen, today we gotta talk about the hacking of Andrew Tate. Now, to understand, ladies and gentlemen,
That's why.
I'm working on a video probably...
So, I guess what's going on is we're not getting an update on what initially started as me trying to figure out if Muda was addressing, like, helping platform inappropriate shit that was not age blocked on a platform mostly for children, or inhabited by largely, not if mostly, just largely. Who the fuck knows? I don't know what the fuck anybody does, but there's enough of them to fucking not do like that in an unage restricted fucking way, cousin. It's not the greatest protection, but it's better than nothing. Right? So at least it keeps it off the front fucking page. And it wasn't their work directly, it was someone they worked with. Okay, cool. We get that. But they were, like, less than accurate with their statements that involves the timeline of these events to minimize their involvement. And I still think we're waiting for an update on that. And to be fair, they also said something very inappropriate about Fuzi. So that's also, like, on the forefront of my mind. And if I just say that, I don't have to go to the eternal disavowal. Otherwise, oops. Oh, it's
We're not doing the
KNEW.
podcast
I'm a
anymore.
fucking goober.
It's done.
Why?
We're supposed to film on Tuesday. Well, there's a couple reasons for it. A lot of that was obviously some of the Shad stuff too, because we were kind of sitting there. We're like, me
I
and
don't
Caleb,
like that I do this,
but
but I
we
think
were just
that I
like,
like that I do it
I don't know. It's weird.
We haven't
because
done
I
like
like
a full
y'all,
background to look onto
right?
what his content is or anything. Obviously, I was on a few
Like, as
collaborations
someone
with
who
him when he
wants
was
to
doing
not
like
put y'all,
fucking memes and
like, I want to be
the
consistent and
game
not
shows
do
with like
something to
50
y'all that
fucking
I would be
creators.
like,
And
hey,
that's pretty
don't do
much the
that to
extent of
someone
my
with.
collaborations.
You
So,
probably shouldn't be showing,
that's why.
Way to get to the trending page on Pornhub.
Oh God.
This is the 5 rules of handling your younger sisters.
What the?
These are the 4 younger sisters.
Oh, bro, they're fucking exceptionally young.
I found Asmon eating
Jesus Christ.
eating a pineapple. A little. Okay, we're done with the eternal disavowal. That was quite through and through. Oh, fruit tier chart. Oh, sick. Like, honestly, he's running a nice gambit. Like, he is someone who's got a legitimate life story about, like, a choice that he made that put his, like, health and social experience in a pretty not the best for him place. And he's actually trying to remediate it and not, like, put other, like, because Andrew Tate, for instance, like, can spend enough time, like, casting shade and bullshit and saying contradictory shit that you don't know if this person is supporting or against certain actions in a way that lets them or their audience, like their audience or anyone else who hate watches. So, I mean, there's a few things that I will, like, hate read and hate watch, and I'm sorry, but, like, Diddy, we're waiting for the judge, honey, and Mr. Tate, I think we're waiting for the judge, honey. Because, fuck it. But anywho's, like, so, blarg. Outside of hate watchy bullshit, I guess that's the only hate watching I've got. However, okay, to be fair, also watching a lot of times it is Senate hearings. Senate hearings get my fucking blood boiling so fucking Holy shit, Senate hearings are so fucking irresponsible some days. I have never heard that many grown-ass adults be that wicked irresponsible. Hey, did Asmon eat a persimmon? Those things are sick. Anywho's, it's weird seeing a bunch of representatives act like a bunch of fucking, I don't know, unremarkable ninnies and approach the world in such a blasé way that you expect them to think that it'll be fine if the Great Reset happens, but that's not how that happens. You know, nectarines, oh shit. Alright, sick. Banana? Did you have a banana? Bananas are, like, I don't like many fruit, but I like them at a certain, like, kind of. Did he have it yellow or greenish? Like, did he have them the right way, like I like them? Or did he have them the boring way, like most people? Ooh, sick. Pears? Bosque pears are nasty. We are an anti-Bosque pear stream. We like, apple pears because they're good. I like cotton candy grapes. They're very sweet. They're, like, murderously sweet. It's very nice.
Probably for
You wear your sunglasses inside.
tomorrow, maybe for tomorrow actually. Yeah, Chinese government just hacked your cell phone company. Shit's insane these days, man. It's a wild world we live in. But I wanted to talk.
I mean, yeah, all telcos are proliferated quite severely in the United States in such a way. And so the companies that provide wiretaps to the companies that do a lot of contractual work with other companies in the States got hit. So the lines that it's not just what telco, it's what telco owns what lines and who they lease them to, right? So you're not gonna hear if Sprint and T-Mobile, like, are independently fucked. But when it comes to who use their lines, Sprint and T-Mobile use the same lines. I'm not so concerned about customer data in that particular aspect because they're not looking the breach wasn't customer data. It was a fucking breach of the people who do wiretaps. The wiretaps got hacked. It's worse. Like, not just the telcos, the fucking wiretaps them fucking selves. Like, the communications of them, the presence and acknowledgement of them, and possibly the infrastructure to facilitate them were unaware of the depth and fucking scope. Night, bitches. We go fucking hard. This is why I have been screaming it's not okay to do 3, 2, 1 no hackbacks and start, like, trying to pwn the opponent just because you think you got something, cousin.
Talk about this because I honestly find any kind of hacking story, you know, with
Yeah, but Sprint's infrastructure, I think, was listed in Salt Typhoon. Politico, fuck you. Who posts this? Ars Technica, what's up, cousin? Where you at? I'll stay with it. We had the PDF for this before. Washington Post reported first, okay. Go the fuck off. No one likes you. You're bad at life. Holy shit. I'm looking for it. Hold on. I have, like, this in my history as well, the pig skyscraper. Don't ask. Do ask. It's fine, I don't know. Go off, have fun. We'll check on IC just because we can. I'm looking for it still. I'm looking for it. People doubting the Sony hack. Do. Nope. FBI recommends ad blockers. No shit. That's the word H4X searched for. What the fuck? I can look for salt, but it doesn't show up when I look for salt. Wait, does it? Oh, wait. What if I look for ATT? That should be it. What if I look for ATT? I bet. I have to, like, pull my history from the other browser. And it's, like, the wheels of Ustis J are way O slay. And me doing this, even slower. ATT. Here is it. Please, come on, baby. Yes! Yes! Shithead wants a new pair of fuzzy socks, bitch. Let's go. Yes. Okay, October 11th, 2024, Washington, D.C. Ranking member, House Select Committee on Strategic Competition between United States and Chinese Communist Parties sent a letter to the CEOs of 3 companies. With recent news, we suggest alternatives Verizon, ATT, and Lumen Technologies. Sorry, Verizon, not Sprint. Verizon. And then I went, remember, looking for who leases Verizon. I think lines is the way I just want to type it because it's easier. I don't know. Wiki what? I don't know. What's the virtual network operators? Verizon leased line, private communication, between telecom circuit. Is circuit the correct word I want to use? Okay. Mm. Five telco transitioning how to industry blurring the lines converging to telcos and techno. What the fuck? Industry trends. Both telcos and both. What the fuck, bro? Techos. That sounds like a crisp you could just eat, like tachos. Techos. Sounds tasty. I'm gonna eat this. Juxtaposition. Tech companies are standing up telcos. Better results with towers? Bitch, I'll get better results with you. No, it's not just like line. It's because it's not just towers. It's also physical infrastructure that's like relevant here, but also yes. Okay, it's gonna be circuits in some cases, and it's gonna be towers in other cases, right? Because it's like who installed and built what tower, who leases on which tower, which is generally kind of reasonable. Landscape of changing by the ITU. Okay. What now? Gone are the days when nation telecoms markets were primarily defined by former monopoly incumbent telcos together with a handful of mobile operators, MNOs. Okay, let's try to see MNO network sharing, I suppose. And let's try. Infrastructure selling by GMS are in the United States, maybe? Is this just state specific, please? Come on. VMNOs as well while we're fucking at it, because fuck it. Why the fuck not, cousin? Let's go. This is that thing I was looking at in the last one. Site sharing, mast sharing, RAN sharing, core network sharing, network roaming. There we go. So we're going to be looking at 4 different types of sharing if we wanted to actually peek apart and tear this through, I think. Cool. Let me check. Okay, cool. Mast sharing. Master tower sharing is the setup and operators simply co-locate their sites and involves sharing the same mast antenna on a rooftop. I don't think this will be entirely relevant because it wouldn't be it would be cabinets segregated, right? You'd want their cabinets to be segregated. It's instances in which we have these shared nodes that I think we actually are seeing an issue. So the RANs, we're going to go see what else might do that. But let me just scroll really quickly and see if I'm like way off base with this. Okay, give me a sec. Titties. Oh, so titties. Shit. Okay. Shared compounds. I think this is the one we're looking at potentially when you're using a shared thing. Yeah, because site sharing, you'd be segregating the network still. And mast sharing, you'd be segregating the network across the tower. These aren't relevant to this concern. Like, these are fine. They don't bother intercepting at the tower. It's done inside of your circuits, right? Okay. So network roaming, full RAN sharing. I think full RAN sharing might be our biggest issue. And anywhere where we have a ring network that is, if there's a sufficiently sized ring network that can be compromised as well, that could fuck with whole cities, whole campuses, whole military institutions, whole organizations. You know, it could fuck with a lot. It could fuck with Linus Media Group effectively because they run fiber, like in a ring network, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm being very loose with how I try to elaborate on what a ring will actually do, but okay, cool. So I think it's what we're looking at is instances of when So the hack appears to have gone after the companies that facilitate. Oh my gosh, hold on. We were not gonna be serious, delirious Tiberius today. Okay, we're gonna be serious, delirious Tiberius. It's fine. We got this. Hold on. Oh, this is the FBI recommending the ad blockers too. Yeah, I was debating also I wanted to find this. I don't know why. That one's gone. Hold on. I know we're everywhere. Hooey. Oh yeah, no, I just need to find that later. I'll do that later. Pins and out of the way, buddy. Stay there, stay there, stay there. I need to move those off later. VMNOs, I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore, technically. I can more specifically look for what I need, which is list of telcos that do site and full RAN sharing. Okay, cool. Oh wait, no, not site, not site. Site we thought we assessed and appear to be fine. We're expecting full RAN to be or full RAN or shared compounds to be the issue. Okay. Was it full RAN or network sharing? Was it? Shared compounds, full shared compound. Two tiers is very evident. US telco rankings. Let me also go take this to other browser and do some very, very quick invasive ass digging. Sorry, but we're gonna have to. Telco companies in the United States of America, correction. Who do you lease to? Do you say who you lease to? No, you don't say who you lease to. That's wild. You say who you lease to. Telco United States to do full RAN. To do full RAN. What? 10 RAN vendors. 10 RAN vendors. Okay, cool. RAN vendor 2023s. Can I get that? Nokia RAN lender list. Marketplace landscape RAN vendors from Informa PLC. There we go. They sell this for money. That's sick. I like that. Yo, we found some useful shit. What's up? Oh, speaking of.
Hey, it's your boy. Skinny penis.
It's funny, okay? It's a meme. It's over 4 years old. It's a funny meme. It's so old. It's such an old fucking meme. I couldn't find anything more helpful. Boston Computing Group, executive report, the world's different now, telcos, maybe? Need an edge strategy, setting an uncertain world, eat my butthole. Midst of I can't find a list of telcos that do this in particular right now, but I think if we want to be able to articulate this appropriately, we'd be seeing if it actually did correlate with that being the target. Here, for all y'all who tolerated all that, who were watching the VOD, I'm gonna go ahead and sideload in. Did I put the current VOD link in? I so didn't. Oh no, I'm such a fucking butthead. I did the last one. That's fine. That's a start. Okay, cool. There's our current link for the people there. There it is as well. I'm trying to call out the list equals part because it's really not helpful. There's it for the folks who are actually live, and then I'll remove the list equals part for everyone else because holy shit. This shit is wild. I do not have my glasses on right now, and this is a little bit more difficult, and to say a little is an understatement right now. I can wait on that part. That part's easy to wait for. Okay, cool. You have the link to the current video and supplemental material. I'll drop it in there if you're watching on the VOD. You'll see that there's another timestamp with the reports that we've been covering, which would have been our initial jumping off point. This would have been the initial article we were given, I believe. The Ars Technica one might have been how I found it. Reported to Sunday sent to Washington Journal, but we didn't want to a Washington Post, but I didn't want to do that. And because they charge money and I don't care. Yes, we could see past it, but I don't care. Oh, no. Actually, I think we read it from the Senate Select Committee on the, we read it from the House Select Committee on the CCP. I think that's where we got it first. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Their website looks so... They look so fucking tech blog. Okay? They look very tech blog. I don't know what to tell you. They look very, very tech blog. here. So you'll notice that there is the very tech blog thing we've been referencing. That's our initial point of entry. I think we might have gotten here today because I was frantic and trying to find it. This we found today, which would detail the kinds of networks that we're looking for, is also going to be in the thingamadingers. If you're here with me, there's the PDF we're reading. And here's the Senate committee that we've been following the coverage on it from anywho's. My understanding of it is in many cases, this is still compromising. But the one that I'm speaking about being the most concerning in my book would be the full RAN sharing or the shared compounds, like fallout from that. Okay.
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
With Andrew Tate or any of these like online courses to be hilarious indeed.
Who does
I gotta make
sharing?
sure I take these glasses
No,
off. For the
who
first
does it?
time in my life, I actually did buy like
FCC,
sunglasses
help
when I
me.
was out in Texas with
ETFless,
Oompa
what the
Wendigoon,
fuck?
and all the boys, really.
Vendor computing
Yeah, it's,
projects.
let me tell you something right
Prompt
now. It
now.
like changes the time of day, like
Infrastructure
4 hours in the
sockets
forward.
list?
Jesus
Stocks, never
Christ.
mind.
But to give you an idea about what happened, ladies and gentlemen, we had Andrew Tate's real university hacked. Now, for anybody that has no idea, way back in the day when I made a video, not way back in the day, but when I first covered Andrew Tate for the first time and subsequently afterwards, you guys can basically go to those videos and figure out that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Andrew Tate. But Andrew Tate back in the day used to have things like Hustlers University, okay? Now this isn't active so much anymore, but if you go to it, it's basically a online course that you can purchase access to that will allow you to figure out the 19 proven money-making methods to make fast cash, buy those Bentleys and the Raris and the Jets and the Gucci and the Balenciaga and everything.
Can I find that list?
So yeah, you want to be rich? This is where you want to go into.
IXCs.
But since then, it's evolved. See, Andrew Tate and much of the, I guess you could say alpha red pill sphere is kind of making the Matrix one of the most popular, film series of our time, so to speak. And they've created something known as the real world, tool. So the real world is actually a new course by Andrew Tate where money making is a skill. We'll teach you how to master it. So again, you can join 113,000 like-minded individuals.
For resold lines, interchange characters. For resold lines, ADD continue to provide interchange services to IXCs, which would be people who resell access to things and the bills in exchange for data access services. I'm checking. Hold on. What's it mean? I forgot. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I can't. I'm trying to get it. There. Inter-exchange carrier. Holy shit. There we go. Also, dark mode made this a lot more easy to read. Inter-exchange carrier. Handle traffic between telecommunication exchanges. Telephone exchanges, rather. Telephone exchanges are identified in the United States by the 300 area code, NPAs, and the central office prefix. E. Because if whoever did the breach, right? Do we have any further update? Hold on. Read the full letter. Thank you for your letter. Hold on. Let's pause to take a minute. Okay, it's forwarded to all those CEOs. Implication of this breach. Operation network provide a swath of US band penetrated the networks of a swath of broadband providers potentially accessing information systems that the federal government uses for court-authorized network wiretapping requests for months longer, and strategies and so I want to be sure about something. They do wiretap requests through the exchanges, but I don't know if that's the right kind of exchange. Communications carrier access to the government. There we go. House of Reps. Mr. Brooks, Committee on Judiciary, submitting the following, including cost estimate for the Congressional Office budget, the Committee on the Judiciary, Bill HRK. I'll read you in like a minute. I don't know if I trust this yet, so I'll link it to you anywho's out of just like respect, but don't click on shit unless you know it or trust it, being the general theme of our life here, right? Okay, definition system capabilities, IXCs, exchanges. Services used by telecommunications carriers for the internal signaling and a means for, this includes a person or entity in exchange and providing commercial and mobile services. Okay, a local phone exchange services in the middle, a person or entity engaged in providing wire electronic communication switching or transmission services to the extent of the communications that the Commission finds that such service is a replacement for a substantial portion of the local telephone exchange service. Okay, telephone exchange. Can I search for this one instead to be more specific? This does not include persons or entities insofar as that they are engaged in providing information services. Okay. Interception, digital, and other communications. Telecommunications carriers defined by Okay, hold on. Provided such as exchange carriers, exchange carriers, competitive access providers, cellular carriers, providers on personal communications services, satellite-based services, service providers, cable operators, and electronic and other utilities. So broadband would be sucking up the cable one, you'd think, but a lot of these offer other shit, and the scope was not the most concise. We know that the telephone exchanges were our concern. Telephone exchange, or just the other rest of exchange, local exchange carriers, Okay. And then a lot of the otherwise documentation we have does not actually come forth as very substantial or helpful. We'd have to track down the report filed by these goobers. We'd have to find their report. If I can find their report, then I'd be good. But hey person, can you help me? Can you help me? Who do you send this to? Okay. Can you make this easier? I want to find something. Can you help me? Make it easier. Request briefing from the top earlier this year. About committee activity documents. We get some from November. Okay. FCC restrictions, video surveillance equipment manufacturers, letter to secretary urging concrete action against address mistreatment of political prisoners in Hong Kong, letter to Italian ambassador, letter to semiconductor manufacturers, letter to secretary, when is this October 20 something? When is this one from? 11th, okay, hold on. 18th, dude. 17th, letter to Pentagon, State Department, Chinese military research in the Arctic. There, I can pronounce Arctic, it's fine. In the Arctic, where we articulate. In the Arctic, where we articulate. There was a big gap from like a lot of September. Holy shit, okay. Did they lame duck early? Letter to the Verizon. We don't have anything more. Like, this is all we got. Okay, we didn't get any more deeds. What? Don't say that, Vest. That's scary. I hate when people tell me that. That's not good. Don't say that. Me shouldn't be nothing. I'm a person. Right? I'm just a person. I don't know what you want from me. Oh, one of my besties' birthdays that day. That's cute. I remember theirs. I don't remember anything else, though. Okay, chairman, who the fuck did your fucking report, though? We're never gonna get this, are we? See, I kind of want to look for Lumen Technologies and see if they have any more on this. Okay, letter to Verizon, AT&T, and Lumen Technologies requesting from the Senate Select Committee light reading. Reuters, ooh, lawmakers seek answers from telecoms. Okay, cool. October 11th, you're pretty recent, though. They're pretty far back. Whatever, let's read. So, okay, fine. Fuck. Is this it? Washington, October 11th, as opposed to the 10th. Okay. A bipartisan group. Yeah, I'm a nonpartisan person. So I don't understand these bipartisan people. They should all just get along more. I think that's the thing. I don't know. Homie, if you're a partisan person, why do you swear fealty to any king? Why do you hold allegiance? People should earn that from you. They should earn your respect, earn your trust, earn your participation. Like, they should. That's my only point, is that they should earn you. That it is. That is, if I could hammer in one thing, it would eternally be that they have to earn you. They don't just get you, they have to earn you. Anywho's partisan people, I'm done blathering your ears off about the importance of not giving half a fuck. Also, hold on. It hurts and I'm trying to get ahead of it before it gets worse. I'm gonna clean my glasses with my dress. Sorry. We do what we must. Okay, there we go. Oh shit, that's so much more resolved. Oh, I was wearing my scratched frames, my scratched lenses earlier too. That shit was abysmal. Holy shit, this is so clear. Oh, it doesn't hurt. Oh, my eyes can relax. Oh, holy shit. Holy diver, a finger your dad in the midnight. Cheers, bitches. Holy pooper. No, I can't stop it. Holy pooper. I'm sorry. Washington 11th routers, Leos Marcus, AT&T, TN. What? Verizon, okay, and Lumen Technologies on Friday answered questions after reported Chinese hackers started out on broadband providers. United States reported Sunday hackers obtained information from information from systems the federal government uses for court authorized wiretapping. Instead, the three companies were among the telecoms whose networks were breached. And again, for clarity's sake, we're contrasting this to what infrastructure they likely have and what infrastructure would likely be included in being on-prem, for lack of more appropriate words, and to use a very inappropriate word that sounds very funny, for them to like hold this. So I'm assuming shared compounds are the big hit, and also ring networks, of course, but like that's whatever. I mean, it's not whatever. The proliferation of this is so severe that, like, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, and the most inappropriate joke I've got for you is I got over my my stage phase by the time I was 10 years old. And like, maybe I was like, I'm pretty sure maybe I was a little older than 10. I could have been like, I was probably before I turned 16 for sure. I was over my black-pilled phase. I was like pretty settled in with this shit. I was reconciling it. So in that sense, it's like whatever. Like, you should still be, like, frantically securing yourself. I just have been doing this my whole life. I've black-pilled on the internet, brought up here, of course. Obtain information on security and federal government, the House Energy and Commerce Committee on the chair, Kathy McMorris Rogers, a Republican and the top Democrat on the committee, Frank Pellin, along with Representative Bob Latta and Doris Matsui, asked three companies to answer questions. They're seeking a briefing and answers Friday, which we're not purview to the briefing. That sucks. Oh, hi. Did you know that United States telecommunications carriers got hacked a while back? Did you also know that the Senate Committee on the CCPP, their website it looks so dead ass like Ars Technica that I actually confused the two. This is like, first off, we don't have proper attestation of like who actually breached it. So when people say who breached it, you can like be questioning because we don't have that data. The FBI usually releases the best breach reports. The Senate committee is releasing requests for information. This has happened in October, by the way. So, which means it was proliferant and well exposed, documented, and addressed. The Wall Street Journal reported on the 5th. Senate pushed on the 10th. Routers published on the 11th, which is our most recent read. We're doing background into what infrastructure was likely in scope, which would include the exchanges, which would be in any shared compounds as well. So places that explicitly do infrastructure sharing would be like at a higher like, and this is done regionally, by the way. It's not done like as some big coordinated effort. They would be more likely to have leaked data for customers that won't like, because if someone who's able to facilitate wiretaps has data, some of these might be too broad in scope initially. And if the contact allowed them to, like anyone who breached it, regardless of whom or where, right? It could be a person, a government, whoever. If they went for things that are like using shared infrastructure or ring networks potentially, then we see instances in which they might be able to also like take data off of the remainder of the network or off of shared nodes, for instance. I do not believe shared compound or mask sharing, rather. I don't believe mask sharing or site sharing is more vulnerable, right? I believe it's only more vulnerable. I believe like this is our standard bullshit that we have to expect. Segregated hardware coming in like, so, hardware's for them, hardware's for them. None of it really crosses over. Potentially how this is set up over the antenna and how we talk about and how we share the data between nodes might facilitate some bullshit, but that's like their configuration, not our problem. It's already been done. Fuck it. Because shared compounds with full RAN sharing is what I think is would be the most like, that's my holy shit. Like, this is my holy shit, is this. Because multiple telcos would be using the same hardware. This has been going on since October. Also, all of the United States citizens' social security numbers are also out there. So it's just like, I've just been chilling, cousin. Like, the Senate does their best on tech, but they need more subject matter experts. I read a lot and I have experience in what they're doing, so I can be critical of them. And I love reading. I love reading long reports, especially with controlled F up. Oh gosh. If you go to the VOD as well, we'll have timestamps for like everything we look at. So all the links for everything that we've found useful or talked about, we'll have. I promised Twitch that I wasn't gonna do politics today. And they usually get it from me from a nonpartisan stance. And they usually get it from me pretty, measured and patient and understanding that people just need more patience and affection and kindness, honestly. And they didn't even want that from me. So then I ended up messing up, going all around, and then learning about I accidentally ended up back there, and I'm kind of sorry. But this is the kind of nonpartisan stuff that we look at, right? Like, who works on this? It doesn't matter. Their party, people who care, hopped in and did work. It didn't matter what their partisan alignment was. People worked together to address this. This is the thing that I also care about a lot. So, I'm here for that coalition lifestyle, to be fair. We're here to look at Andrew Tate's online university getting hacked. Mudahar made a simple quip to talk about how this all got hacked, and I was like, yeah, we can talk about that. That actually deserves patience. It's actually worth it. The biggest thing that I took away today, the new thing I learned that I didn't know before, was inter-exchange carriers. We'll be watching YouTube soon, I swear. We try to be a React stream, but people complain about effortless React streams, but what they don't know is I exist. This is us every time I find a new intrigue or someone says some shit and I need to check that it exists or is true or isn't bullshit. Never trust. Be gleeful to hear. Love learning. Love hearing people's stories, but stories are just stories until they hit muster, so. People can't say shit offhanded and me not go looking. Oh, in line with that, to make this easier, since I actually have to sort this in there today, we're gonna boop on over to Obsidian so I can sort the links as well, because this means I can read from like bed and catch up if we really, really want to. So 20. 24, 24th. Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. Bless you. It's cool. I stream for like 8 hours some days. So I'm allowed to burp all I want to. You can't stop me. You legit can't stop me. I'm allowed to burp as much as I want. Yes, indeeders. Yes, indeeders. I'm gonna put the news ones in order so it's more easy to track it down. I'll put supporting information that transcends the House committees there, such as how we do the distribution of this and what is in scope for their access with the wiretaps and how it's enshrined into law. I'll make sure that I have infrastructure sharing and anything else that like helped me along the way included, and will also reference AT&T's clarification on the matter so I don't have to second guess myself, right? Okay, cool. So I guess, is there more AT&T stuff? Hold on. Is there more AT&T stuff? One sec. Please no. Okay, cool, sick. That's great. Tag for Ars Technica, tag for Reuters, tag for Senate. Why is this in caps? Did I capitalize this somewhere else? Holy shit. Oh no. I can't believe I capitalized Senate somewhere. I didn't. Okay. That's fine. We do lame duck Congress watch here. It's my favorite nonpartisan activity because I get to be very critical of all of the representatives, and occasionally I'm taking in this new habit that I've never done before. We shout out the people who are doing a good job. I usually just sit alone mauling at them, but like this year I'm trying to like do a better job at like pointing out the like, you know, really helpful bullshit that people do because like it doesn't get done enough. And I'd rather say thank you than not say thank you, right? Like to an extent, I'd feel bad not being like, hey, thank you for your effort and time. I know that I usually say your colleagues suck, but like, sorry, they do. um, I'm sure they would take that fine. I'm sure if I articulated why I think some of them do, they'd understand. Oops. This is from this. This is from this. I don't know why it's from epic.org, but who the fuck cares? This is for sharing. Oops. Critical infrastructure. There we go. I want to tag this WordPress because I'm salty and it's WP content, but I'm being an appropriate person for 2 seconds. I guess I can yip yaw this and just be like, the tag for the day is critical infrastructure. I need to better organize these at some point, and telco and wiretap, right? Those are our overarching things for the day that I need to save up to this point, I guess. There we go. Telcos got popped. They did. I mean, like, again, my ass has been like, I've transcended blackpillery since I was like a child. So at this point, there's not much you can show me where I'm gonna be like, ooh. Most of it's gonna be like, you know, I just want people to be fine and be okay and not have a bad time. I want people to be okay and be well and be all right. That's all I want. You know, simple ass wishes. Is this in here? That is. Okay, cool. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, cool. Links are in the thing, so I've sorted at least most of it. I'm also gonna like tag the Wikipedia part because it's only Wikipedia, and then I can do, what is it? What's the acronym for it? ICX. Can I search this actually? Oh shit. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, go away. Okay. We're back to being a Reacts channel. Every time someone makes an offhanded remark and I want to check if there's an update or see if I'm accurately speaking on it, I derail this fucking stream so much, so I'm kind of sorry.
Individuals. Hustlers
Kinda.
University is no more, okay? The assets have moved
Not really.
to the real world.
I am a
So
little
here's the
sorry.
massive upgrade here. We'll go over it real quick. Okay, you can learn vital life lessons.
I'll make it up to you.
World-class custom-built learning application. Scale from $0 to $10,000 a month as fast as possible. Master the skills you need to maximize your income. Okay, master those skills. So you open up this application, I guess. You go to the courses, and it's just you read this book. You got your little coffee, and boom,
Is this
in your mansion and everything pretty soon. So you join this network with other people that have also spent $50 to figure out how to make crazy amounts of money. And you get access to multimillionaires who are hyper successful experts in their field. Now, to give an idea over here, the kind of courses you'll be learning is things like e-commerce. So set up your own online store. Not really that wildly difficult. You've got
Very
copywriting, which is master the art of selling with words, okay? So basically go to ChatGPT, tell it to write a novel for you, and somehow flip that on Amazon enough times and you'll make a pretty penny. Or at least enough to pay back your initial investment. Capitalize your...
I used to ghostwrite for people so I could like put food on my belly, in my belly. I liked doing that. It was really fun. It was before AI was a useful thing and when you couldn't do text generation. H-Bomber guy is right. It's really hard to accept that what you do is worth something or good until you realize that people will pay you to do it. Or will steal it.
Your gains through the stock market, bitch! Business and finance.
Oh my gosh.
Crypto investing. Should you really take your advice from crypto investors in this game? I'm not entirely sure, but to be fair, that's for you to decide. The only thing I feel like these people really have an actual bonus is in fitness, because let's be honest here, these guys are some pretty fit, muscly dudes, all right? They probably got the real
fitting this knowledge in my head. Fitting their consensus in my cabeza. Fitting their Vest, this is only to piss you off, I'm sorry. Fitting their praxis in my cranium. I'm sorry. We're done. I'll stop. I'm sorry. Vest, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad. I'm sorry.
alpha dog ability on that. I'll give them that much right there. Now look, in the age of young men who really need some
I won't say
level of
practice
guidance,
again for the next hour.
Disregard
I promise.
any of these people from jumping to the
Please.
real world,
Please don't be mad.
site. And the thing is, I might make fun of it, but I understand the kind of people that these kind of programs appeal to. It's individuals that are really trying to make it and hustle in a world.
Like, that's why I tried, when I think we stumbled upon someone who was being biased into making hustle, like, culture content, I genuinely thought that, like, they weren't, I tried to give them grace because I do think that they're being biased towards it socially. And even though we can, like, articulate what we see as concerns, I don't know if that's been done with kindness to them yet, at a time when they were also receptive and in a place to listen to it, and then could come back to a person and get clarity, because it's often deprived of people. A lot of times folks aren't able to get those kinds of things to reinforce their learning journey, and so when all they can go back to for a safe place is the people who were already telling them to do unsafe shit, then when we drive them out and all they can do is go to unsafe places again, they end up only having those as outlets. And that's why I try to harken it back to your cult deprogramming handbook, because those lessons transcend what we're doing. They hold true for a lot of things, like the way that we help people avoid and get out of cults by listening to them, giving them conversation, compassion, and a safe place to have dialogue. When the cult might tell them that other thoughts that aren't of the cult is like unokay and they force them out, that's when we're there for them. Because if we do the same thing as the cult, where we say, believe us or else you're not good enough and you're not one of us, they go to the only place that isn't giving them friction, right? Which is the cult, which has already got their gears in. And so, cult deprogramming handbook, it's very useful. It reminds us to not assume the worst in people. And even if we do, you talk with them. If you have it in you, you don't have to be somewhere unsafe. Like, I will talk to people who talk about their bigotry with it on their shoulders and be like, hey, you can be kinder. It's okay. And that's not on you to replicate. It's not on you to do that. It's on me because I chose to at a time when I felt it was safe. And I might not do it right now, So just by the way,
that is becoming more increasingly expensive as days really go on. It's a time and an age where younger people really feel like they just need more money as compared to previous generations.
I mean, cost of living's gone up and their compensation has gone barely up. Most of the folks in the States are still barely making it. The disparity starting to look nearly logarithmic in terms of how different and disparate it is when you start looking at socioeconomic classes and people that are able to make over 30,000 or in people that are able to make over 60 and people that are able to make over, what is it, 150-ish or something, or 200 or so? Yeah, and then those who make substantially more. Just my point being, it's also actually very hard. It's some people have to live at home with their families. Sometimes when they're like they live in generational homes and a member of the family who is both a senior citizen and working still perishes, they may not have had the free extra money to put into like life insurance. They may not have audited their plan. There's many places that aren't trustworthy with the issuance of the reimbursements after they do that. So it's really hard, right? Like, it shouldn't be lost on us that loss of family destroys housing security for people, just outright evaporates it. And in conjunction with that, that there's a lot of need for multi-generational households to even pay enough, or having multi-family households even to pay enough to facilitate living in some cities where the compensation might be high enough. Like, for instance, San Francisco for a while, people had to like, while making over 100,000 each, you'd still have to see people with like 2 other roommates. So living 3 deep in a house, the cumulative income is about 300,000 or so. But like, when you look at it and they're like contractually obligated to take precautions to make sure that you can pay more than 3 times the rent to stay somewhere, it gets very prohibitive, right? Like, so what are rents looking like then? Like $4,000 for a 2-bedroom, $5,000, $6,000 for a 3-bedroom on a several floor of a building with a lot of people. Like it's not like so there's it's not easy, right? Like it's really not. It's not meant to be. And loss of family exacerbates it for a lot of folks. So yeah. That's an example. You have Texas as another example, where in some parts of it, the property costs have gone so high that think I was looking at it a bit ago, it was $1.25 million for a place that has like 500, like, or no, sorry, it was like 1,500 or 1,000 square feet, I believe. It's quite like small for that kind of compensation. I think you'd be expecting a McMansion for that. But it was just like a very timid and modernistic place. And I liked it. It was pretty, but I was way too rich for my blood. Like, I assure you. Fucking wow.
So if somebody who's super rich with Bugattis...
And imagine living in New York where people can barely afford to get like anywhere to go there. So a lot of times people are being driven to places that might hire there for compensation that allows them to get themselves out of their current situations. And just the pursuit of that, if they work a job that is in person, they are going to be put through hell.
Comes and tells you, for $50 a month, you too can learn how to be rich. You can break out of the matrix. I don't blame anybody to actually jump into these programs and try figuring things out. And maybe they might achieve some level of success, I would imagine, depending on what they do and how much effort they put into it.
They stop gooning so they save money on goon towels.
And anytime you look into these programs, it's like, how quickly will I make my money back? Well, it depends how seriously you take the real world. But
like, not to be too crass, I think that actually did keep my like ex busy for a while and give him something to do. Like, I'm not advocating for it, but like, he was a stocky crypto tradery person, and I would give him shit about it like every day, because as one ought to. If your friends start talking to you about demon blood or ghosts, you shut that down. Now, hyperbolically and a little bit a little bit snarky from me. If your friends start talking about crypto or stocks, you shut and day trading and or crypto, you just look at them like, fuck no, go the fuck away, go outside, dig a hole, put your computer in it. Where's the tannerite?
Students made their money back in a couple of weeks. All right, fair enough. Everything is for educational purposes. It's up to each student to implement and do the work. What about people under the age of 18? Does my age...
Now, again, this isn't saying that like people do clean up with it, but the amount of people that like make a large bag versus those whom just get fucked so a few can profit off of them is wild. You know? And it's not helping us abate climate concerns. We need lower energy consumption hardware. Every time we get closer, the computational workloads to facilitate crypto go up because they don't want people using that new hardware to make it more easy to depreciate their investments. Right? Is
age really not matter? No, but we encourage anyone under the age of 18 to consult a parent or guardian before signing up. Instead of getting the newest video games just to find them boring in a week, you can join our community, start your business, and shock your friends and family by becoming the...
I remember being like 14 and getting a Second Life account when I really shouldn't have had one. And like the fallout that came from that, like holy shit, like holy fuck. By the way, yeah, no, it was not good. Like, that is why my mother tried to keep me away from the internet. How I was able to, like, blow past that and get access to a Second Life account is not even...
Kid who's leveling up in real life.
I mean, that is what happened, Vess. That is basically what happened. That is how that happened. Yes. Good guess, bitch.
Why play GTA Online, motherfucker? Do it in reality. Not really. Don't commit crime.
So anything under 10K then, Muda? What? Really? Shit. I guess under 10K, okay?
So anyway, sometime over the last couple days, there was a massive hack, and the way that I ended up figuring out about this was through a site known as Distributed Denial of Secrets. So there's a 501c3 nonprofit in the US that archives and publishes leaked, hacked, and information onto the internet. So one of them they published was Andrew Tate's hacked and information onto the internet. So one of them they published was Andrew Tate's The Real World. And of course they look more and more into this, and you've got things like paramilitary election interference, you've got Israeli Defense Force documents, you've got more information from the Israeli Ministry of Justice. So if you're somebody that's interested in government leaks, like the Embassy of Ecuador, you would absolutely enjoy a website like this that provides you access to information that at one point was very highly classified. So again, in Andrew Tate's The Real World, these were chat logs. So again, it's not necessarily coursework material. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to pay $50 and just wants to pirate the material that's on The Real World, just do a Google search, okay? And I'll tell you why. It was published. I just previously known as Hustlers University, the logs are taken from 221 public, and then of course,
I just like reading. I just wanted to read the report. You can't be mad at me. I just wanted to read a report.
395 private chat servers, which are spread across dozens of campuses according to the site metrics. So with the amount of people that are actually registered to the website, they're apparently raking in $5.6 million monthly. So it's not so much following what's on Hustler.
I just want to read the results of the investigation submitted after the report, right? That's all I want. I just want to know what happened after. I want to know what happened after October 11th this year, right? Because like, I need to know.
Hustlers University, it's just making your own Hustlers University. It's basically creating your own thing where you're at the top and you just get people below you to just purchase it. That sounds very similar. No, you should just have an entire course where you're selling this information and other gullible people jump in and buy it, okay? That's where the real money is supposed to be made. So the data includes, and this is the most important aspect, 324,382 unique email addresses that belong to users who might have even just been removed from the main database after you have actually stopped paying your subscription. So even if you once signed up to this service, you actually could have had your information still kept. And because it was part of this leak, now it's available for people to download. So if you look at the private channels, they're all with things about AI automation agency, business mastery, content creation, copywriting, crypto, e-commerce, health and fitness, hustlers campus, social media and client acquisition, and then the real world. So this is like terabytes upon terabytes of chat log, and of course, the most important, user information.
Bitch. The fuck?
And because it was part of this leak, now it's available for people to...
Motherfucker, it says 61 megabytes for users.json.7zip. Private channels is like a file. The user shit is 58
download.
kilobytes.
So if you look at the
You
private
fucking
channels,
with me? This is 7 zips. You can read the fucking file size, goddammit. Don't you fucking dare. 59.6 megabytes. It might be highly compressed, but it is not gonna decompress to, oh my god, it could. Oh, if the fucking graphics are terrible and it's like good compression, fuck it. Oh shit, it actually could. Oh, if they transcoded this to be more efficient, it actually could be. Holy shit. Maybe. Well, it looks tiny. Yeah, that's its new nickname. Tiny. Fuck it. Tiny. Sounds really hard. It's a very tough name. Very confrontational. I like it. Tiny.
they're all with things about AI automation agency, business mastery, content creation, copywriting, crypto, e-commerce, health and
DeFi?
fitness, hustlers
fuck is
campus, social
DeFi?
media and client acquisition, and then
DeFi?
the real world. So this is like terabytes upon terabytes of chat log, and of course,
is
the most
DeFi?
important, user information.
Fuck
So
decentral
the real
L.
creepy thing about this,
Okay.
obviously, is not so much that this is bad for Andrew Tate. Clearly,
Never
it's
heard
not.
of
The
this shit
guy's rich,
before.
the guy is loaded, and this program still makes millions monthly. So there's no real loss there. But the thing about it is, for people who are
Well
in
done.
this user group who have actually used their real username,
Oh, their data is gonna make so... Oh. No, because people are mad that this man has been doing trafficking. Oh. Oh. Yeah, if you're a journalist and you have subscribed to this to give coverage, like, I'd advise you get out ahead of that and be like, yeah, I used this for fucking producing X and Y.
that they probably share with things
Even if you obscured it. Maybe.
like
Oh, no,
LinkedIn or
cousin.
work, provided you haven't been separating these things, have inadvertently been part of a leak where if an employer wants to look through, and trust me, any background check will bring this up, they can then find an actual affiliation to people like Andrew Tate. So in a world where just being associated to this guy can land you out of opportunities, social media groups, basically being ostracized from aspects of entire society, that's never a good thing for somebody who literally probably just joined this to make like, or figure out how to make like a few extra bucks. You didn't even need to agree with Tate. You were just like, damn, this guy might have actually made me rich if I just followed these simple advice sheets, I guess, provided.
Yeah,
Now,
so-
according to the old top G himself, fake news.
I mean, if you were reporting on it or something, I feel like you can get ahead of this. Like, I don't know. Let's see a lot of people calling reporting in quotes, and then just more leaks. I'm not calling for people to disclose information. That's my sarcasm.
Alert! Ding, 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 ding! Fake news, boys! The real world has never lost names, addresses, credit
is
card
this shit?
details, or any
Oh, shit,
personal
never
private
mind.
data in its history.
I've seen someone look over his, like, custom Discord client. It's so fucking lame. Hold on. I'll give you that in case you are bored with my pause Keepass. Why'd I put a D in there? No TTS. Thank you, BB. TYBB. TYBB. TYBB.
Discord now has
Okay, what do these fucking roles mean? Hold on. No, I need to remember. I don't remember. Rank? Oh my gosh, hold on. Diamond King ranks, thank you.
Now, the question that's on everyone's minds right now is, what is
Here you
the
go.
Diamond King? And it turns out, if you log in
Link,
each
you'll
day,
want
you
this.
receive progress towards your
It's in the
next chess
timestamps.
rank.
It's
We're
in chat.
escaping the Matrix to go into the real
There you
world
go.
to be in a chess match with Andrew Tate against the world. I feel like my carbon monoxide detector has no batteries. To be a silver
Okay,
pawn,
hold
you have
on.
to be online for 0 days. Then you have silver knight, silver
Is it
bishop,
buff,
silver
not
rook,
bonus?
silver queen. Does that mean at some
buff.
point
It's
Cobra
definitely
Tate was
buff.
my queen?
No,
I'm
it's
gonna get
bonus?
killed for that. But as
Okay.
you log in consecutively, you get different ranks. What is the point of these ranks? To give you
Multiples,
XP
multiples,
boost on your power
multiple.
level. What is the point of the power level?
Oh, there
Big
it is.
number go up. And the whole point of all this is
That
so
it
that
is.
you don't cancel
Never
your
mind.
subscription. All right, we're getting
Got
into
it.
power-ups now, I guess. You know how Discord, when you want to like DM someone, you don't need to spend money or do anything? Well, not on the Andrew Tate Discord clone, because what you need to do is you need to earn coins. How do you earn coins? You collect coins by posting wins, completing lessons,
Okay,
logging
where's
in,
the fucking
and more.
thing of
Now I
him
have
being
147 coins, and what can I
Where is
unlock with
his
my coins? I
gimped-ass
can unlock
account?
an identity booster.
Where is
a
this
hand
man's
going through
big
the
titty
Matrix.
account?
What does an
Where's-
identity
where's
boost?
his big titties?
Council, are you one of the best? Do you deserve
You
a
pay
seat
for
at
the
the
ranks,
high
by the
table?
way.
Apply here.
Wait, what are these?
The council are the biggest nerds on this thing, and Andrew Tate just
No shit.
posted, discipline is key. Motivation will only get you so far. I'm so glad to know
Likes
that I
go
spent
up,
$50 to
cousin.
get surface level guard. Look how many people are reacting. Remember, every
There it is. There it is. Got it. Got it.
logged in
Got it.
screenshot. It's just going down. I'm having a tough time on whether or not half of this stuff is satire or not. This dude sent good morning
Timestamp for you in
with
chat.
this. And you'd think it's like a troll or something, but you look at his profile and he's been logged in for 360 days. $500
I
down
think.
the drain. This is so fire, boys. What is this? In between every funny thing I see, there's something sad like this. This dude is in the hero's year. He spent $500 on an Andrew Tate course, and he sends a photo
I don't
of
even.
his child
Custom
in the
app
womb.
trapped,
It's a
happy
boy.
customer,
I have
get
no
outta
better.
here. And we're done. There's like what these fucking things mean. Bro gets like, bro has multipliers on his points that are so big. It is unrespectable. I cannot respect it. You have paid to win so hard that you made the server, took the money, took other people's money to pay to win, to give yourself more points. That is the least sportsmanshiply thing I have heard in my life. And this is coming from a person that is totally fine with save scumming every fucking game.
We got
Especially roguelikes. I don't give a fuck. And this is unsportsmanly.
Matrix attacked, and some nerd.
I saw how after the Tyson fight, the Prime Boy decided to be an asshole and disrespectful. No, these bonuses are more disrespectful than that.
Played with our new
Because
custom
they hit so many people.
emoji functionality. The chats inside the
sweet.
real world are public to any paying member. But that's obvious. How is that a hack? Well, if people were able to breach that
No, it's
information without
not
paying for it,
a
then yes,
silly
that does
goose.
constitute a hack. And yes, we can argue how amazing the hack could be, but
H4X.
that is a hack, bro. The news just plays it up and tries to discredit us. The most advanced hackers in the world have tried to take us down and failed.
Yeah, that's fine if the most advanced hackers can't do it, because you just got by a script kiddie, cousin. Like, a skid just rolled you. How does that feel? Like, all the fucking aptitude in the world can carry you but so far as fucking just throwing shit at the wall. And it looks like homie got rolled by a skid. If it weren't the most hard-ass person. But I'm just using his word. He set the boundaries, okay? It wasn't me that said, oh, we can justify and we can account for how skilled they are. No, he did. So if that's the case, he got fucking cracked by a script kiddie that probably just learned how to hack WordPress for the first time. That's wild. Way to go, bitch. Try harder. Maybe level up your shit, garbage man.
We are too strong! The Matrix itself has failed! The real world is secure and we've only just begun!
Data PII leak. Bro, do you not realize that, like, companies get penalized for losing personally identifiable information of their customers and putting them at risk? You realize, depending on where your customers are, if they're in the UK or in California, CCAP and the GDPR can, like, be levied against you to take you for up to 10% of your company's value. You realize that you can have to pay up to a portion of your company's value. 4%. Violators of GDPR may be fined up to 20 million euros or up to 4% the annual worldwide turnover for the preceding financial year. Whichever is greater, the following is a list of all fines and notices issued under the GDPR. My apologies, up to 4%. Google, 50 million. 50 million. Hundred 1.5 milli. Hundreds, tens of thousands, thousands. 75 million. Holy shit. What? Oh, in Sweden. Gotcha. Holy shit. 7 million euros otherwise. I'm just saying, like, this is not the Meta platforms 1.2 billion. Oh yeah, you fuck them up. Ireland, you get it. Go fucking hard, cousin. Rock their ass.
Dude, if he's not parodied in Grand Theft Auto 6, that's a missed fucking opportunity. So when it came to the security when it came to the security bugs, the hackers decided to fuck up their emojis and basically make it so that in their Discord, communication.
Tell me it was dongs. I hope it was dongs. If I were gonna fuck up somebody's emojis, there would be, especially on some hard asses, I'd just give them a lot of cute little like cartoon. I draw a lot of cute little cartoon dongs with little hats on them, like little tiny chapeaus on top of the cute little cartoon dongs. I'd make them in lots of pastel colors, little cute little cartoon pastel dongs, and I'd like put little chapeaus on them so they'd be super cute, like little bowler hats on some of them. Maybe like a monocle on like one of them at most, just for a cute little Mr. Peanut joke. Like a little black top hat and a monocle and a little cane with it. It'd be really cute. Maybe make the fucking like cane sword and Sekiro enfeebled joke too, where you're using a sword as a cane. That happens in like Sekiro with the enfeebled thing, and it happens with the cane sword. If you read the lore for it in Elden Ring, it's really cute. I've meant to like show you that because I thought it was like, I have the screenshots on Steam. I need to get it later. It's actually kind of cute. I said that's something I did with the FSR thing. But anywho's, hi.
All the emojis would just be Andrew Tate likes kissing femboys. Ooh.
See, I don't want to toss the femboys under the bus and shit. I just do cute little cartoon dongs with little cute little hats on them, like little bowler hats. But like, I think also me being me, I would have gone ace flag heavy. Just been like, bitch, nobody wants you. I don't like your personality. No one cares how you look. Just rocked it. You know what? Also, you could have, what I bet they might have done? It would be really funny if it turns out they did this. If they went into the fucking payment settings and they like added themselves as a payout person. Yeah, they'd get caught faster, but it would be funny as fuck. Like, it would be the funniest shit. I would die laughing so fast. Like, that would definitely be a 10 out of 10 haha for me. Ooh, boys, that would fuck me up.
You got some trans flags. You've got some memes. I believe this meme is referred to as the
breast cancer awareness. Let's go.
Boy kisser. And you've got Andrew Tate AI generated with a pride flag on. You got some of Andrew Tate's bussy. All right. So yeah.
Always in it for that bus.
It's I would assume Andrew Tate and his community would just probably go, no, that's wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with cute little cartoon dongs drawn in pastel colors wearing cute little hats. I think that's my way to go. If I were to be the person who did such a breach, first off, you wouldn't hear me talking about it at all. But secondly, I would definitely be the cute little cartoon dong people. Thank you very much for the Lucy raid. We're watching some discourse about the Andrew Tate hack. We got to cover the US telcos hack, and we have notes for tomorrow that may identify that it was more prolific than I was aware of. I can share it with you. It's also going to be in the timestamps if you go to the VOD later. But telcos got popped, right? Our Seneca and Routers has new info. October 11th is our latest update. It was a request from Senate for more information from the telcos, which they didn't get yet. or didn't publish for us to see yet. We know that it was for Verizon, AT&T, and Lumen, and we also wanted to cover how there's infrastructure sharing done, which might indicate that the proliferation of the breach might actually... here, this is actually worth looking at. This one's a very good visual thingy. This one's like super handy. You know what else is super handy? You know what else is super handy? I'm just being a goober. Don't mind me. Okay, so shared compound seems like what we'd expect there to be a lot of for site sharing and mass sharing, but full RAN sharing, when people share like nodes and trunks, etc. That's what I think we're going to be looking for more in the disclosures, or where there are ring networks, and if they were vulnerable to the scope of the wiretapping in such a way that people who have like an instance on a ring network might be able to facilitate it to those on the remainder of the ring network. So I know that you can like for instance, you can assume that things are going to fail over quickly and get moved and just have it replicate across the network, and someone could try to boop that, for instance. So we're curious. We're seeing how it goes. There's no doubt. There's no deets out since October 11th. We're probably going to be waiting for the FBI to release a report on it.
It's gay!
I can give you the 2 most helpful resources I found so far if you want to dig in. I guess there'd be predominantly this little PDF over here, this legitimate PDF file, the one from routers as well, because they're actually quite handy. And tertiarily, I suppose we have the scope and declaration of what wiretaps are supposed to facilitate in the United States, so we actually know what the feds are looking for. I mean, I don't know, like, maybe this is a very strange way to put this. It seems like elites love rich cops because I love poor cops. They hold up traffic for me. It's gonna be your regional shit. If you do local voting that enables your police forces locally to do what you find important, you'll see that the police can be your tool as a people, but you have to be vocal and active in politics in your area. You can't just put it up to like the machinations of systems. You actually have to be the one to go do your local fucking involvement, or else it's never going to be the way you want it to be. If you're mad about your schools, your police forces, the education system around you, the proliferation of public transportation, with all love and respect, it's even when you don't vote for someone, you still realize you pay their food bill, right? Those motherfuckers eat because you choose to pay them, so you can fire them. So you can also tell them what the fuck to do. And for police forces, you know, just saying. Mine hold up traffic for me, and they mean mug all the people in cars because I can't drive. And they will just like, they will see that they know where I'm going generally, and they'll be like, oh, I'm just going to hold up traffic for this nice person. They'll wave back at me, and they just hold up traffic and they signal to me to go cross because they'll know that I'm like looking around and see everything. And they'll just hold up traffic and let me cross the street, even not at the crosswalk. They'll mean mug everybody. Like, and if someone like does some uncouthly shit, they will like clamp down on it. Like it's that they were there when like they've been there in this area to stomp down on the inappropriate landlords who do illegal things, you know? Right? Like, that being my point is, first off, you gotta participate in local government or your police force will never be worthy of an accolade. To be quite galvanizing for a second, you know? Like, if you want them to do the shit that you want them to do, you have to participate locally. Do we have thingy? We have thingy. Okay.
All right. Like, maybe I would say that would be just the Andrew Tate response, or really anybody in the real world.
Oh, for the telcos thing, it's don't worry if you're in the States. Like, legitimately, like, the scope of data breach is reflective. The scope of disclosed data breach is reflective of what we've expected to have been going on for ages. So don't worry. If this is new, it's not. If someone says it's new, they're gonna have to prove it, because I don't think that this is like, you know, the first time we've seen this scope of data loss, data breach, proliferation, and access to everyone. So, you know, yeah, I look at it because it's curious to me, but I don't look at it to like give you a hard time. I look at it because it's my intrigue. And I like interconnected systems. I like critical infrastructure and policy. These are things that I involve myself with, care about. Like to study, keep apprised with and abreast of changes in to keep discourse. Like I like to be a part of discourse regarding to them. A lot of the time, this is, oh my shit, brother. Are you like a magic tracing machine? A pantograph for copying, enlarging, and reducing plans, etc. One arm is attached and turns to a fixed point. B is C and B is an ivory. Tracing point, and A is the pencil arranged as shown if we trace the lines. Of a plan with the point B, the pencil will reproduce double the size by shifting the slide attached to the fixed point C, the slide carrying the pencil along the respective arms proportion for which the plan traced can be varied. Oh. I mean, I've been saying use password managers since like 2000, like I've been like it's fine. Like the point being, like use a password manager that's probably local. Like there's some that are networked. I would never advocate for the networked ones. I'm a Keepass advocation person. Like Keepass XC is like cross-platform. It runs nice. If you want to do data backup, you can use the shit you already use. And oops, sorry, that's only for YouTube. There's it for Twitch and YouTube again. And you can use it as you wish, but like this way it's stored locally on your shit. And it's not like necessarily in a set cloud. Now, if you choose to use Dropbox or you choose to use a local file storage thing or you choose to back it up locally, that's whatever.
Dictatorship by screeching heartbeat.
Thank you very much for the raid. We're being goobers. How you doing? What you been up to? Oh, you're twisted. There's a reason I enjoy you. I appreciate you. You're nifty as fuck. Yeah, we had a cozy stream. We were being goobers. Like, I guess I can open tabs again. We were just kind of going over the thingy. This made a joke about the telcos being hacked, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to like actually not be a goofball about it. So like, I don't fucking know. Things are fine. Things are gross. But did you know that things are fine? Things are gross, but things are getting weird. The states. U.S. telecommunications carriers got popped in October on the 10th, and they got notified by the Senate a long time ago. I don't know what the fuck they've done since. We're waiting for a report. No one sent it. Generally, the FBI gives like outstanding fucking reports on shit. I like them. They do 10 out of 10. I'm so sorry. Why did the bot get? I'm sorry. I'll fix it. Hi. I'm so sorry. The bot's unnecessarily clappy right now. For reasons that there's a lot of shit. Okay. I don't know. Like currently, I'm like, I got you in like 10 seconds. All right. Right. Fucking love you, fam. I'm so sorry. But there's stuff going on. We were going to just watch YouTube and be a React stream, but
To be fair, I would pay.
I'll give you the links if you want to continue to dig about this and know. But the only thing I would like to say is you seem fine. Like there's nothing more wild than we're used to. This is just the last one scope of what infrastructure might be impacted. This is me whinging about password manager. Sorry, there are links in YouTube and Twitch popping up everywhere. Y'all will fucking live. Hi, YouTube people, live chat, not top chat. Twitch people, I have no fucking idea when your ads are anymore. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I have no fucking clue when your ads are. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Infrastructure and depth of breach, so we could articulate what kind of networks we thought were hit, but that's fine. You have that. The report from the Senate and the request from Senate, which is covered by routers. Sick. I want to just watch a fucking video and be a React stream, but I can't leave well enough alone, and it's fucking rough.
And an ungodly amount of money to see the chat during this moment in time, the freak out that would be occurring digitally.
Okay, I got it, Zach.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this was the actual hack that occurred. Now, there was a couple things that apparently were being leaked out to show you just what was going on and some of the ways.
Also, thank you very much for the raid. That's something I know I didn't fucking say. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope you're well. Like, thank you for hanging out with my undeserving punk ass. Like, I appreciate you. Hi. Thank you so very much for being you. I miss playing games with you, motherfucker. That's also there. I really do miss playing games with you. You're like actually a cool person and not a butthole. And I think that's like, deserving of respect. And there we go. If anyone here doesn't follow Chai, if you don't follow Chai in the next 5 minutes, I'll throw things violently.
They taught you how to make money. And one thing that I found kind of wholesome was this: make money.
Right.
So there's some neighborhood side hustles, okay? Some little side modules.
What is this?
Now, much like a university, they were teaching people how to mow lawns.
There's 3 parts of lawn mowing. Okay, so the first one you gotta learn to do the third one is when you learn how to do lines. Oh no, this is when you learn how to do diamonds or like the crisscross hatches, right? This one's probably learning how to do lines in the yard. So when you just go like one side, other side, one side, other side, and you go the full way, it probably teaches you that one in number 2. Number 1, I'm betting, is like picking between an electric and a petrol-based fucking lawnmower, I'm guessing, and like how to deal with the crankshaft, because everyone knows that Andrew likes manipulating phallic-shaped objects that he can just pull off towards his face all the time. Anywho's.
So lawn mowing course part 1, 2, and 3. Now, I can't verify the validity of this. I'm showing this because it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah,
the thing about this is why fuck you need 2 videos to teach people how to mow a lawn? Like, are we at a point where children need a father figure so bad that we got to teach you how to start a lawnmower and run it over grass? It literally, dude, yes, I swear, brother. Embryos come out of the womb with this.
Yes, brother, we actually do.
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
I'm so sorry.
This knowledge already. You know, if you were a kid like me, if you were if you had a heartbeat, I'm sure every single one of you probably mowed a lawn at some point.
Yep.
Module 2, dog walking. Ooh, 3 videos on how to walk.
My favorite part's picking up the sticks.
Walk a dog? Come on now, it's not. Come on.
This part.
Really? Pressure washing, 1 video. All right, I guess.
This is my favorite meme, and it's like at least 4 years old, okay?
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
It's like 4-year-old meme, for fuck's sake. It's like ancient. But it's the funniest shit in the world, okay? I don't know what to tell you. This shit exists, and it needs to exist. If more people played this meme over and over instead of doing unhinged, unkind bullshit on the internet, we'd have a safer fucking world. Like, this would, if we had this before SARS-CoV-2, we wouldn't have had SARS-CoV-2, goddammit. Bet. If everyone was sitting at home laughing at this shit as much as I do, what outbreak, bitch?
It's your boy,
the fuck? They aren't gonna fucking transfer shit if they're sitting at home cooped up in front of their phone, not moving off the toilet for 6 fucking months. Right? Fuck it. Let's go.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis. Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. Hey, it's your boy.
I'm fucking sorry.
Teaching people how to use one. Snow shoveling, 1 video. Car washing courses.
I'm really not sorry.
Why even the video aspect? But from what I've understood, this is not so much about, you know, Andrew Tate teaching people that you can get rich via doing any of these things. Because here's the thing. Statistically, you're never going to get rich
Slendercock?
walking the
Sounds
dog
right.
or mowing the lawn.
Well, Slenderman. Oh gosh. Slenderman. Slenderman 2. Slendercock. No roosters were hurt in the production of this film. Holy shit. We could make a Slenderman about a rooster and just call it Slendercock. Holy shit. No one will know what the fuck is coming. Holy shit.
Okay? But the thing is, this is supposed to be a way for you to get money and use it as seed money for bigger
Holy
ventures.
shit.
Which, whatever if true. But I'm wondering where the pimp out hose section of this is. Or maybe they're keeping that low key with all the legal shit that's going down onto them. Even when it comes to crypto trading, you shouldn't really follow these people because of their involvement with things like meme coins. Like, yeah, they might be
pressure
charismatic
washing
and
is
they
probably
might say
too
that they'll
little,
take the L for you. But
given
you
the
really
list of
think a guy
things
like this is
you
gonna
shouldn't
just
pressure
take the
wash.
L?
Yo,
Even
but
if
since
he
you're
is,
on this
like,
tip,
merely
I need to
a
ask you,
individual
is it safe that when I take a shower with my detachable shower head that I basically like pressure wash my fucking asshole? So it's like super duper clean. Is that safe? Is it, because I do that like every day and have for like over a year. Is it safe that I do that? Can I keep on? Because I'm going to keep on, unless you tell me no.
Dove too deep into Tate's crypto. So the way that the hackers
It's super clean down there. Don't even fuck with me. It's like really clean.
Delete entire attachments, crash everyone's actual clients, and then
It'll crash your
temporarily ban
client, me
individuals.
talking about
So
that shit.
If I had to really hazard a guess, I'm sure that the platform that was used to build the real world might have just been taken off from an open source project and lightly modified. Maybe some security measures were taking
Holy
place,
shit.
but the hackers clearly described that it was literally just hilariously insecure. So like at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that joined up.
Like, not to be a shit caboodle, but like honestly, if you're gonna do some gimpy shit, make a custom UI and use Mastodon, bro. Like this shit's way fucking easier.
Some pretty bargain bin advice. But what really is the headline over here is, according to, this leak.
I mean, hemorrhoids. Hardly knew him.
The usernames, email addresses, and chat logs were leaked. And while chat logs aren't really the biggest of the deal, depending on what's in them,
Usernames,
the email
emails.
addresses is the biggest part. I'm going to give you guys a real great tip to end this video on. If you're ever signing up for something where you absolutely need to have like your email, just make a burner email, dog. Okay? Are you signing up for a shady website on the internet? Are you signing up for something social media related? Are you signing
My Resi subscription expired because I am a piece of shit and I don't deserve to draw breath on this fucking tarnished ass earth. And my Resi subscription is expired, which is further proof that I'm a piece of shit and I suck and I don't deserve breath. But I'm here and you must suffer me.
signing up for, I don't know, an adult website? Just use a separate email address, okay? Don't get caught lacking and actually go sign up for services where people can tie them to your professional identification or your identification at all. This is some of the dumbest shit that I've ever seen. But, it doesn't really shock me. Andrew Tate's University got hacked and people laughed. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. Soon we'll be looking at the Chinese government hacking into our cell phones. Or more specifically.
Oh, we've been up that tip like a motherfucker for a hot minute and you can't stop me. So anyways, speaking of things that we do have, what
is going on with my hair?
Speaking of the one thing I can glaze myself for having that Resi doesn't have, we have subscriber emotes. Like just follower emotes, not sub. Fucking using YouTube and Twitch together is fucking my brain up, okay? So anywho's, we have lovely emotes of people that make me giggle. For some reason, I wanted to make Asmon my surprise Pikachu face, and Danny Gonzalez makes me giggle. I don't know why I made Witch Me. That was very strange. I don't know why I did that. I'm sticking with it. 10 out of 10. Wouldn't go back.